I want to make this short video on something that I've been thinking about. There are countable infinities and uncountable infinities. Countable infinities are, as the name suggests, countable. The set of natural numbers, for example, is countably infinite. However, the number between 0 and 1 are uncountable. Proven by George Cantor using his diagonal argument, he proved that there are an infinite set that cannot be matched 1-to-1 with the set of natural numbers. This means that the infinite set from 0 to 1 is bigger than the set of natural numbers. However, I believe that sets of infinities can be uncountable depending on how you count them or how you arrange them. The natural numbers can be counted by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., and this goes on towards infinity. However, we can't do the same with a set between 0 and 1 because there is no smallest number. You can always add a 0 between the decimal and the last number and it will be smaller. But if you were to take the natural numbers and flip it and add a decimal at the beginning, it would allow you to match the set of numbers between 0 and 1 with the natural numbers. So this means that either both are countably infinite or neither of them are. To prove my argument, 1, I will show you how Cantor's argument, diagonal argument works. 2, I will show you how there's a flaw within it. 3, I'll show you how to actually count numbers from 0 to 1. And 4, I'll let you guys decide whether or not there's a flaw within my argument as well. Because I am surely no mathematician. Alright, so let's begin. Cantor's argument, diagonal argument, is that if you had a set, you have listed every single number between 0 and 1. So let's come up with some. Right? And these go on infinitely. And there's an infinite more of these, right? So if it goes on indefinitely, this argument is that there will always be a number that is not in the set. For example, so by taking the diagonals of every single one all the way down to infinity, and adding 1 or minus 1 if it's a 9, you have a new number that is never seen on your number line. For example, this will be 3. Since it's a 9, you minus 1. Oh, and this will be 8. It's another 9. Oh, shoot. Must be 7. Yeah. Anyways, but so 7, so that'll be 8, 2, that'll be 3, and then 1, that'll be 2, right? And it goes on indefinitely. He argues that this number is never seen in this number line, or in this set. So therefore, the sets between 0 and 1 is greater than the set of natural numbers. However, I argue that there's a flaw with this, but first I need you to see how I see it. So for example, so let's say we have a number from 1, 2, 3, 4, right? These are just division numbers. Let's go to 10, 11, 12, right? Then we flip it. I don't mean like the order, I mean how the numbers are ordered. Well, as in like each individual number. So for example, 2, 3, 4, dot, dot, dot. 10 looks like this. 11 looks like this. And 12 looks like this, right? So instead of hundreds, tens, and ones, it is now ones, tens, and hundreds, right? So ones place, tens place. So this is still 10. This is ones place, tens place. It's still 11. Ones place, tens place. This is still 12. Right. Now, if I told you that, oh, what if we just remove these? What if we just remove these? And now, if you look at it, it's the same argument. However, these are now natural numbers. And if you look at it, we change the ones of the that's correlated to ones, the tens that's correlated to, the hundreds that's correlated to 3, and onward towards infinity. We will have a natural number that is not in the set of natural numbers. And that's where the flaw begins with, or not begins, but this is the flaw that I see with Cantor's argument. Now you're saying that the natural number set is greater than the natural number set. So, how do you solve this? Well, to solve this, well, 1 to 1, right? 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, etc., etc. That's the most sense, right? So, why don't we just do that with decimals? So, as we saw here, how we just flip them, we do that with the decimals too. 1 is correlated to 0.1, 2 is correlated with 0.2, 3 is correlated with 0.3, and then 10 is correlated with 0.01, right? So 10, 0, and decimal. So essentially all we did was this. And now every single natural number, or every single number from 0 to 1 is correlated with a natural number. But you might be arguing, what about what about irrational numbers? Like, shouldn't that be a problem? However, so let's take for example e, right? So rather than e, let's do e minus 2, so it's a little bit easier. So this is equal to 0.718281882 da 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 da. What number is correlated to that? Well, we can't really know what natural number is correlated to that. However, we do know there is a natural number that is correlated to that, or is 1-to-1 with it. Because all you do is you flip it. So it becomes 28182817. And then we have no clue where it is. However, we do know that it is a number that is bigger than 28,182,817. And the further we figure out where, so let's say 845, right? The more we discover the number within E, we also get closer and closer to where it actually belongs on the number line, or the number that correlates with it. So 8. Oh, I did this wrong. This was supposed to be 80. Yeah, so 8, 2, 8, 1, 8, 2, 8, 1, 7. Wait, I think But anyways, you get my point. So, and then this is also, dot, 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 right? So essentially, there is a way to correlate numbers from 0 to 1 so that it's the same, or it has the same amount, or like the set from the number from 0 to 1. The set of numbers from 0 to 1 is equal to the set of natural numbers. And that's my argument.